guys, how's it going? It's Will. Today I'm going to show you my recipe on how to make spaghetti aglio e olio. It's a classic Italian pasta dish that comes from Napoli. Some of you may know it as Naples. This dish is so simple and so tasty. The ingredients that you're going to need to make this dish are as follows. Some spaghetti, some extra virgin olive oil. Very important you get a good quality olive oil. Because of that, plus the starchy pasta water, that's what's going to create the sauce. You're also going to need some garlic, some dried chillies, and some fresh Italian parsley. Now let's get started. Alright then, so we're going to first start by preparing the garlic. So, this recipe you're doing it for one person. So depending how much you like garlic, 2 to 4 cloves of garlic should be enough. And you want to peel your garlic obviously, but we want to leave the garlic clove whole. We do not want to crush it. Usually I would crush it as it's the easiest and fastest way to peel it. So to make it easier to remove the skin without crushing it, just chop both ends of the garlic off, and the skin should remove pretty easily. The reason I want to leave the garlic clove whole is so I get nice whole slices of garlic throughout the pasta. And then you want to slice the garlic cloves nice and thin, so then you can practically see through each slice. So each slice should be about 1 to 1.5 millimeters in thickness, so just take your time, practice makes perfect, you're in no rush. And now you want to get yourself a nice big bunch of fresh Italian flat leaf parsley, and you're going to chop it nice and fine. And to do that, you're going to bunch it together nice and tightly so it's nice compact, and then just finally chop all the parsley. But make sure you don't overdo it, because parsley can be bruised very easily, and that's not what you want, because when parsley is bruised, all the colour and flavour leaks out and dyes your chopping board. And you want all that colour and flavour in your pasta, not in your chopping board. Plus, it's a nightmare to clean. And then once that's done, all the prep's done. Let's do some cooking. So first, you want to start by generously salting your pasta water. You want to add a fair amount of salt to the pasta water. You want to be able to taste the salt in the water. This is going to make or break the dish. Because if you don't season enough, the pasta is going to be bland. Then you're going to place it on medium heat, pop a lid on it, and bring it to the boil. Once the water comes to the boil, you're going to add in your spaghetti. For one person, I'm using 100 grams worth. And you want to cook your spaghetti for 50% less than it says on the back of the packet. For example, if it says 9 minutes, cook it for 4.5 minutes. And whilst the pasta is cooking, into your saute pan, you're going to add in approximately 1 tablespoon of olive oil, along with your sliced garlic. And by the way, this is a cold pan. I haven't got a single bit of heat underneath this pan right now, because garlic cooks rapidly. You don't want to overcook garlic, because if you overcook garlic, it will go bitter. And that's not what you want. You want a nice flavour of the garlic to come through. And you want to gently fry the garlic over medium heat.
Wow, that's incredible.
And then, once the garlic starts sizzling, you're going to then add in your chili flakes. I'm adding approximately 1/4 teaspoon's worth, as I'm not a big fan of heat. If you're a fan of spicy food, feel free to add a bit more. And then you want to cook it for an extra 30 seconds or so until the garlic turns a nice light golden brown around the edges. And then once that happens, you're going to add in a ladle full of your pasta water, but stand well back as it will sizzle and spit aggressively. And then place it back on the hob, and once the sizzling has died down, add in your pasta and mix it together to coat the pasta beautifully, and the pasta will absorb all that sauce and the pan will dry out a bit, so you're going to need to add in a ladle for your pasta water to keep the sauce going. And you're going to continue doing that until the pasta is cooked perfectly al dente. And that whole process will take about 5 minutes or so not that long. And during that time you start to slowly see the sauce come together, and that's the starch from the pasta and the pasta water doing its magic. Just creating that beautiful cream-like sauce, coating the pasta beautifully to give a nice glossy finish, without using a speck of butter, cheese or cream. And now to finish, add a handful of parsley and mix that in. And that is it. That's how you make spaghetti aglio e olio. And there you go guys, that is my recipe on how to make spaghetti aglio e olio. If you enjoyed this video or you learned something, please like and subscribe to the channel. If you got anything you'd like me to make on this channel, please down below in the comments. And I really hope you give this one a go, because my god, it's a banger. See you guys next time. I'm gonna enjoy this.